morning, girl bosses. How are we feeling this weekend? Did you have a fab bank holiday weekend? We've just had ours. It was such a busy weekend. It was ridiculous. We had my sister's baby shower, we had my mum and dad's vow renewal, and it was just honestly the most wholesome weekend. It was so flipping nice. And then yesterday my family came over, we had some lunch, and then we went to B&M, the range. You know, do you like to? I love going and just having a trip to B&M and the range. Not really having any set thing that you want to get, but just having a fantastic time. I've got a couple of bits. I can't show you one of them. One of them I left in my car, and the other one's out there, which you'll see in a minute. Yes, it's another plant. Because for one of my birthday presents, my mum and dad got me a plant pot with nothing in it. Can't believe you would give me a plant pot with nothing in it, which meant yesterday when we were in the range, I think it's the range that have the outside bit, yeah, I saw this beautiful orange gerbera, and oh my god, it looks absolutely stunning. So the thing is though, I've got to cut my grass today, so the idea is I'm going to cut my grass. Some of that grass is going to go in the bottom of my pot because I don't think I've got enough peat that's not peat to go into my pot. How many peas do I need to put in that sentence? So that's going to happen. I'm going to grass it up real good in there, and then put some peat in, and then put the plot in. Stunning. And also my mum, I don't think I spoke to you guys about this, but my mum has been growing sunflowers from the seed, and she's actually given me about 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. I've got 4 sunflowers, and I've put them in my planter, and I'm hoping that I'll be okay. She said to put them in the ground, but you know my situation with my ground. You know my situation with my ground. It's grim. And I tried to dig some of it up, and it was just so hard. It was like just concrete. It was awful. We have an inspection soon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the grass down, and I'm going to go, listen, what can we do about this grass? Because next door, I think I've already spoken to you guys about this before, and I'm sorry I'm going off on a massive tangent about it, and it's not important, but like this is what's happening to me. Next door, when they moved in, I think as soon as they moved in, they changed the grass. Like they got new grass, like they upped this one that they've got, and then they just relaid it all again, and that's technically what needs to happen here. But I might see if the landlord will just have like a contact, and I mean it's their property, so if they would enjoy to do that for us, and we can just like move the bits out of the way and just kind of sit and look pretty for a bit, fantastic. So we'll see. We shall see. They're coming in a couple of weeks, so I'll be able to let you guys know an update on that. The only thing is that now the planters are there, it's gonna be such a ball ache because they'll probably have to move them so they can do the whole thing. But I mean, even if you did the whole thing and then I put that back on top, like the grass is still gonna be a bit naff, you know. So plan of action for today, I won't lie to you, not a lot is going to happen because it's the first day of my period. I'm having an awful time, so I've given myself a to-do list. I have got a to-do list, and to be fair, the to-do list is it's all right. It's not too shabby. It's like little things, like I've got to go and do a couple of returns. I'm going to plan some content. It's going to be like admin day. We'll go and do my returns. I'll cut the grass. I'll do, it's like almost like a Sunday part 2. Let's get cracking. Oh my god, also, let me show you this. So as a birthday present, Guy's sister got me some Lego flowers, which I'm so buzzing about. I think I'm going to do this tonight when we're sat watching something, but the flowers are so stunning. And Guy remembered when I went to, I think it was Blue Water with him a couple of months ago, I was looking at these and I was like, oh, I love them. I just love how just the little pieces, like I feel like it's going to be quite difficult for me because I haven't really played a lot of Lego. Like when I was younger, I wasn't a Lego girly, I was a Bratz and Barbie girly. So I feel like I might struggle with this, but you know what? There's instructions, surely. Surely? There's 939 pieces. So it's definitely going to take a little while, but once it's done, 43 centimetres, that's quite long, isn't it? This is what they're going to look like at the end, and they're so stunning. It's a wildflower bouquet, and I love it. And I've got enough vases. It will fit a vase that I have, but I love them. I think it looks so flipping cute. So yeah, that's going to be my thing for this evening. Me and guys started watching Good Omens. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's got David Tennant and I can't remember what the other bloke's called it. David Tennant is a demon from hell, and the other one is an angel from heaven, and they have come onto earth, and they're kind of like mates, and they like help each other out. Well, Crowley, David Tennant, helps the angel out as Azraphale. I can't see his name. It's Azraphale. I can't remember. They don't say it very often, so that's why it's not in my brain. Like, I can't see his name in my brain. And it's about this little lad. We watched. There's like 3 seasons, and the first season was about this little kid who was sent from below, from hell, from Satan himself. It's Satan's son, and it's all about Armageddon starting and angels and the demons fighting it out to see who wins. And it's actually pretty good, to be fair. I said to Guy, the ending was a bit shit. I expected more, but also it's just a bit silly and it is quite funny. I do quite enjoy it. So if you guys have Amazon Prime, definitely check it out if you haven't already. You might have. It's quite a few years old. I think there's like 3 seasons of it now. And yeah, I quite enjoy it. It's one of our things that we're watching at the minute. And I won't lie to you, it's not captivating to me. It's not captivating. It's not absolutely sensational. I'm not like, you guys have to watch this, like all my other programs that I've been watching, but it's just something to have on at the minute. If you guys have any recommendations of things to watch, definitely in need of that. I've been trying to watch that. Is it Maxton Hall? Or Max Hall? Prime as well. And because it's dubbed, I don't like it. Like, I can't work out what language it needs to be in, because I will watch it just with subtitles. I don't like it when it's dubbed. I don't like it when it's English dubbed, when like it's supposed to be, I don't know if it's supposed to be German. So I tried to see, but it wouldn't say, because on Netflix you can ask, they ask you if you want it in English, if you want if you want the actors speaking English, or if you want it in the proper language that it's in with subtitles, and they didn't offer that at the beginning. So they're like talking English at me, but their words are obviously saying other things, and it's really putting me off. I don't like it. I would much rather they spoke in the language that it's supposed to be in, and I just read the captions. Like, I've done that with so many programs. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Dark on Netflix. That's I think is it German? It might be German, or it might be Dutch. Sorry if that offends any of you, but it's so good. If you guys haven't watched Dark, watch Dark. It's so flipping good, but don't watch it dubbed. I can't do it. I cannot do that. It really frustrates me, because your mouth isn't saying what it's supposed to be saying. Just talk at me in your language and I will read the subtitles. No problem, no worries, because that's my fault for not speaking the language. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent. I'm now going to crack on. I need to take some paracetamol and crack on with my day. Also, I went for a run yesterday, sorry brag. It wasn't anything nuts. It was probably about nearly 6k. I was going, and I was wearing shorts, actually. I was wearing shorts, wear the damn shorts. Oh my god, am I aching today, like, especially on my top half, hang on. Especially on my like upper body and my lower back, like, god, it proper hurts. Hang on, let me show you here. It's like upper, like my shoulder blades here, and then when I'm laying down, or when I'm sat, like it all just comes down here as well. Sorry if I had a wedgie. But oh my goodness, I feel like I need to maybe like do some yoga or something, because honestly it hurts. I might do some like stretching and see if it helps at all, but good golly, it ain't a nice feeling. I'm literally just sat. I was just sat having my breakfast and I was like, it hurts to sit. It hurts to sit, but it hurts to stand. But I really need to get into a good routine of doing my runs, because I absolutely loved it. And I've just gotten out of the habit of it. It's like I got to 5k and I did the Couch to 5k app, and that was absolutely fantastic. And then after that, I suppose I haven't actually then started the Couch to 5k again, because they have like a section that unlocks like Couch to 5k and more. Like there's like a 10k one, like more and more, and I need to unlock that part. But like, I don't know, I'm like putting it off in my head and I just need to do it. Also, I need to show you these flipping tulips. Like, are you gonna judge this grass? I know it needs to be cut and it's about to get cut, but I don't know what these are called. I feel like they're called like the devil's tulips or something like that, but they're so flipping sick. You can see this one over here by itself as well. I think those other ones are also the same tulip, but I think they're so fun. They're so different to a normal tulip. Like you've got the little red one like there that you can just about make out. The others have kind of gone now, but oh my god, have I got the bug for tulips. This is the gerber. How flipping cute. There's also a couple of heads still. They're getting ready, and here's a bit of bird shit. Lovely. Oh no. Oh no. Get it. Just get it. Just don't. It's not going to jump at you. It's literally not going to jump at you. It's not. It's sat there. Stay there. That might have seemed absolutely ridiculous to you, but the way that I am absolutely just petrified of thick black spiders, I'm sorry, I just am. And considering that the outside garden is my job, I should really get a grip of myself and just do it, but I can't get over it. I think it's just like ingrained in you when you're a child. Like my mum wasn't really that too bothered about them. She was a little bit when I was younger, and like I think you get brought up almost to be scared of them. Like my nan was absolutely petrified. It was almost as if they were gonna kill her. Like she would let out the most blood-curdling screams. Like there'd be big spiders, and but you, like, when you're younger, you're obviously so much more susceptible, and like you're more susceptible to like believe these sort of things. And like when you're a child, you will believe whatever your adults tell you. And like obviously if you see your nan absolutely beside herself with fear, like she remains still and she will scream for my granddad, and my granddad has to go in and get rid of it. But they're not like, even like little ones, she's like, ugh, she gets like the creepy crawlies about them. I'm fine with small ones. When they get a bit too big, like that one, thick, black, ginormous body, like I don't know what happens, but I just go still and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And like you have to work yourself so much, and I'm actually buzzing that I didn't call Guy to go and get them out for me, because he would have literally gone, get over yourself. Well, he wouldn't have gone, get over yourself. He wouldn't have done that. That's not what he does. He would get it out for me and it would be fine. But like, I'm glad that I did it myself. Okay, I'm just glad that I did it myself, and now I can cut the grass. And it's such a stupid thing, but I've done it. And the thing is, now that I've done it, I'll do it again, and he can just stay in there, or she. Girly Pop can stay in there as long as she doesn't have any babies, because I can't be having a whole load of them in there. Just use fine. No more friends. You don't pay rent. You can't stay there for long. My mum and dad gave this to me as a joke, but actually a joke, but a serious joke for my strimmer. I've just started it, but I just wanted to show you my lovely bit of headgear. My arm, my arms feel like jelly, like, you see, they're shaking. Good morning. I have got a top on. Don't think I'm just sat here. Oh God. Just trust me, I'm not naked, okay? I'm not naked. I'm not coming up to you naked. It's Wednesday. My body clock is all out of whack. I keep thinking that it's like, it's Monday. It's not Monday, it's Wednesday. It's middle of the week. We're going into London today. We've got a couple of events, which is really fun. We've got a pizza and picantes day with, well, afternoon with Primark. I'm gonna head in a little bit earlier and meet up with Chloe, I think, if our trains align, and meet up with the girls beforehand. I think they're having like a little laptop session. And then yeah, we're gonna go to the Primark event, and then this evening me and Maria have got a little screening, a gala of sorts, where they are releasing A Young Woman in the Sea, and it looks really, really good. It looks like really girl boss, girl empowerment, really, really cute. Actually, when I was watching the trailer, I was due to come on, and I am now on, so I might end up crying about the whole situation. So I need to like really account for that because I was really giving, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna like, hello.
Something that I'm imagining that Truly Heatherly radiated back in the days, and I could not have dreamed of a better movie partner when we were out on the ocean filming this movie day in and day out. Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy Ridley.
Good afternoon. Yes, it is the afternoon. It is actually 4:30. I have had the night and the morning of just straight up what the fuck. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't even know if YouTube would allow me to tell you everything that happened yesterday. All I'm just going to tell you is that I had a bit of a period scare. There was a lot of a particular thing and some other things, and I ended up calling 111. I had a bit of a meltdown to my mother. I woke her up at about 12:30 going, "Mother, what is happening? Please, what is happening?" And she went, "My queen, you need to get booking yourself a little appointment." And I went, "Yeah, well, maybe." And then I was messaging the girls going, "Girls, what's happening to me?" And bless him, Guy was like my little cheerleader, and he was giving me a little pat on the back. He was really helping me out. Trying not to have an absolute nervy bee because I was really like on the edge. I was not having a fantastic time. So yeah, I don't know how much detail to go into, but basically I had a really heavy period yesterday. After the film, me and Maria went to the toilet and I had quite a substantial amount of leakage. I'm so glad I didn't wear a dress. I'm so glad that I didn't wear the skirt, because that top that I wore was a coordinating item, but I wore trousers because I was like, you know what, I'm just not in the mood for it today. I'm just gonna wear trousers. I'm not feeling it. Wore black trousers, and thank fuck I did, because if I had worn that skirt, you would have just seen, there would have been a gigantic mess and I would have had a meltdown. I would have had a meltdown. I know that I am quite strong emotionally and in my brain. Like, I a lot of the time don't give a shit what people think, could not care. And also you're in London, so you know the amount of people that I don't think I could have walked through central London with a gigantic stain on my arse. But I'd completely gone through a tampon, a pad, my knickers, my trousers, probably onto the chair. I don't know, didn't look, and it was pitch black, and I didn't know by then that I had until I got to the toilet. And honestly, I was like, what the fuck do you do in this situation? What do you do? Because luckily, whenever this has happened to me, I've been at home, so I've just changed, no problem, whack it in the wash, go about my day. 5 minutes, I'm probably thinking about that situation, that's it. Whereas in London, when I'm like 100 miles away from home, genuinely, like 60, I feel like it's 100 miles. I'm a long way from home, okay? I can't get in my car, I can't drive home, I can't just get in the car and drive home. I've got to get on a tube, I've got to get on the train and sit for an hour and a half in it, because it's 10, half 10 at this point. There's no shops open. I can't buy any trousers. I can't buy anything to get home in. So I wanted to be pressure washed when I got home. I genuinely said to Guy, so I sat on the train, I took my jacket off. Luckily I had a jacket. Took the jacket off and sat on my jacket on the train home, and I was like, this is a humbling experience to say the least. But I got home, Guy picked me up from the train station again, sat on my jacket, and I got home and I said, Guy, I need you to just, I'll take my clothes off, just pressure wash me in the garden. He didn't, obviously I had a shower, but I was like, genuinely pressure wash me, because that is going to be the best outcome. That's going to make me feel the best. I need pressure, remove everything. Hated it, so I dealt with the rest of that this morning. But then that wasn't even the worst of it. Like, it just got worse last night, and I was just having an absolute mare. At one point something happened and I just had a meltdown, and I ended up calling 111, and I didn't go to A&E. It wasn't like I wasn't in pain. I'm not in pain at all. It was just the sheer quantity of it, and I was like what's going on? What's happening to me? But the doctors aren't concerned, so I'm not concerned. They've logged it, so if it happens again, they can start investigating it. That's what I thought to myself. Although I was waiting up until like 3 AM for this call from 111 again, and then I had to wait around today to hear what was going on from my doctor's surgery, and I literally was just like, you do spiral. I forced myself not to Google anything, because I was like, don't Google it, because it doesn't help. It just hypes you up more. I don't have like health anxiety or anything like that, but like I was panicking. I was genuinely like, what's happened to me? Like, what is going to happen to me? Like you do in that moment when like you haven't felt like that before, and it was just, but now what's happened? Fuck all. So what was that? What was that? Did you want to come and see Young Woman in the Sea with me? Is that what it was? Or did my uterus want to be my +1 for the evening, and did it get fucked off that I asked Maria and not her? Because I'm sorry, that's not how you go about doing things. That's not how you go about asking for a +1. Absolutely not. That was mortifying. You're never getting asked ever again. Don't even think about it. Now, normal period, no problem. But last night, and like the beginning of this morning, horrifying scenes. Absolutely horrifying scenes. Would not wish that upon anybody. Awful. So yeah, that is as much detail as I'm going into. Not going into anymore, because I mean, if you're my closest friends, I'll tell you all about it, no problem. But I feel like there are barriers sometimes. There are some lines on the internet that I don't want to push through, and there are some, you know, boundaries on the internet that I would enjoy to keep. You know, I think that's as far as I'll go. But I will tell anybody that I know very well, or if I speak to you quite regularly anyway, I will tell you all about it. No problems, as long as you're not squeamish. Anyway, gonna continue on with my day now. and hope that that never happens to me ever again. Because that was mortifying. I rang my mum up at like 12, half 12, and I woke her up, and Dad was like next to her obviously, and I was just like telling her all about, like, I was just like spieling the entire evening, and I just started crying. I was just like bursting into tears. I genuinely had like a meltdown afterwards when I finished speaking to her, and I was like, thank fuck for my mother, thank fuck for my mates, and thank fuck for the NHS, honestly, because they saw me so quickly. Like, they were rapid. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, well, I'm gonna try and get on the rest of the day now. Gonna try to, but you know, when I'm just emotionally and physically, I'm emotionally and physically just tired, mate. I won't lie to you. I don't know what to do with myself. Guy said to put some of his stuff on Vinted, so I might do that, but my brain is just, it's not happening today. Not happening today at all. No, I'm tired. I didn't have my 8 hours. And obviously I've been thinking, dying. So no, not today. Fuck off. So we're just gonna do a couple of bits, and I might watch some things on YouTube, but no. No. Good evening. Yeah, I won't lie, it's Friday evening, and I've been so terrible at filming. I'm gonna sit down because I'm knackered, but this week has just gotten away from me. I can't believe like how quickly it's gone. Obviously we had one extra day of the weekend, and honestly, after my whole debacle, my whole drama on Wednesday, I have just been completely, I've been wiped out all week, I won't lie to you. But tomorrow we have got same bodies, different size. I keep wanting to say different size, same dresses, and it's the same, but it's the wrong way around. You know when it's in your head and it is that, until sometimes it just gets ingrained in your brain wrong, and that's what's happened. It's like, yeah, I can't wait to be on different bodies, same size. That's not the way around it is. It's same dresses, different bodies. So excited. I am nervous, but I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what the inside's gonna look like. I've never been at the theatre before that we're going to. It's called like the Bush Theatre, I think. It's right near Shepherd's Bush in West London, and yeah, I am nervous, but because I don't know what the place looks like, I think I can't like hype it up in my head, and I can't worry about it because like I don't have a clue. I literally don't have a clue what it's going to be like. I'm very excited though. So excited to meet everybody because I've maybe met Lottie and Laura briefly a couple of times, or maybe like once, but they're so lovely. I've followed them for quite a while, and they're just so wholesome, and I know it's going to be such good vibes tomorrow. It's going to be an early one, so I thought actually we'll do like a little chill evening together, so I don't have to like freak out tomorrow morning, because I have got an early drive down. I think I might have to leave at like 7, half 7, because although it's a weekend, it's still going to take me like 2.5 hours to get to Westfield in Shepherd's Bush. Fantastic. They want us to get there for like 10 AM, so I could leave it like, no, it's gonna be like 7 o'clock. I'm gonna want to leave just in case. I'd rather get there, get parked, then like find the area, and I'd rather be early than late. At least then I can piss around in Westfield for a bit, grab a bit of breakfast or something before I head that way. I don't have an enormous amount of fake tan on. I've got a little bit. I don't think I'll whack another layer on, just purely because I think Wednesday I put it on, so I don't want to put a third layer on, because I put a layer on last weekend before the vow renewal and the baby shower on the weekend, and then I put another one on because I was a little bit pale, a little bit on the pale side on the Wednesday, and I was like, I'm going to premiere, I kind of want to be a little bit tan goddess, you know, just a little bit. I wanted to be feeling myself, you know, the cameras are on me, I want to be feeling my best, I want to be a glorious glowy queen. So for tomorrow I feel like it's still okay. I feel like I'm still, you know, when like you're so used to being your self-tanned self that you forget what your actual pale self looks like until you are pale. And I don't, well my normal skin tone, which is pale actually, it's more like a pink. I am like more of a reddy sort of undertoned girly, I won't lie. but I don't know whether to put another layer on for an hour and just see. But I don't want to be too tanned then, but then what's the lighting going to be like? I definitely know foundation wise I'm going to be wearing that MAC foundation. Couldn't find it and then you run out of battery. But this Studio Fix, I have been loving this for a bit more of a heavier coverage. I was like, what am I talking about? Normally, like today, when I'm going for a little bit of like a lighter coverage, just a dewy girl sort of situation, I've gone through about 3 or 4 of these fucking Rimmel skin tints. I love them. I've got number 5, if that's helpful at all to you. I mean, I've gone through, this is probably my 5th bottle, like 4th or 5th. I think I've got a couple here, hence why this is my 5th. I've got like one that's a little bit too pale for me and one that's a bit too dark for me, so I tend to like mix, and then this is my perfect shade. Love it. Love it. I literally could not implore you to try it. I mean, if you haven't tried it already, or if you're looking for a skin tint that's a little bit like lighter coverage but still foundation, yeah, 10 out of 10. But if you want something a little bit more high coverage, and it's not too matte, this is not too matte for me. Like, it is a matte foundation, and it is like, what does it say on here? 24-hour matte foundation and oil control, but I don't actually know what coverage. I don't know what coverage it is. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it down below, the link to it anyway. But I'm really loving it, and I think for the tenderness that I am, perfect. And then I've obviously been, although I absolutely love my Iconic, it's running out and I don't want to waste it. And also the bottle's like cracked. You can see that. Yeah, dropped it on the floor, didn't I? Fantastic. And she went, actually, I'm gonna break. But I then whacked this on. It's the Boots Glow Illuminating Mist, and this is literally exact same thing. Exact same thing. So I put this on just to kind of give it a little glow, little illuminating glowy mist actually, and it's absolutely spectacular. And like, put it on with the Rimmel today, and then I put it on with this the other day actually. It might have been last week's vlog when I like showed you it, but I don't think I actually like showed you the wear. The wear was absolutely fantastic. When you actually set your eyes, it's absolutely hilarious how a couple of years ago I didn't set my face, and I literally just said to Maria, oh my god, I never find my eyeliners, like they never seem to work for me. They always end up smudging like underneath here. They never last all day. And she was like, Gully, do you set your face? And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like when you powder your face, like underneath? And I literally, good evening, I'm going to be editing you in a minute, that's why she's waking up. I was going to say, yeah, Maria was like, well, set your face, dickhead. And I was like, well, that's bold of you to assume that I would even know to do that, because I was one of the girlies that was watching the OG like YouTubers, just the silly chubby bully challenges and PewDiePie, and I wasn't watching beauty YouTubers because I didn't really like put foundation. The closest that I got to being a makeup guru was like blue eyeshadow and a little bit of mascara, and then it wasn't until I was like 15, 16 that I then wore eyeliner, and it was only because like some of my other friends were wearing it, so I would wear it. Like, I didn't really sought after beauty content. So like, yeah, now I'm in like my mid 25, I'm actually 26 now, but like now I'm coming into like my mid 20s. I feel like my mid 20s to like my early 20s into my mid 20s is when I sort of started going, oh, so I have to do this with my face, oh, I wear SPF, oh, now I need to look after my face and moisturize, and then I taught my sister and my mum, oh, you want your makeup to last, oh, you want your mascara not to end up underneath your eyes, Gully, you need to set. Not me, you know, Maria giving me her wisdom and me passing on that wisdom to my family. Wow, not me. Fantastic scenes. I am going to tidy my sty of a room. I feel like if my mother came in here, she would have a heart attack. Roll on the floor into my mess. I can't be leaving it like this, because as well, the next time that I've got to clean this up is like Sunday, Monday, when, you know, I'm busy, guys. I'm busy all next week. Like, I'm in London Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. I want to make sure I've got a little bit of a clean space to come back to. Even though tomorrow, will it be once more dirty? Yeah, probably. Yep, probably. But you know what? We're going to tidy it up anyway. Would you like to see the state of my room? Would you like some realism? I feel like I give you a lot of realism anyway, especially this week. My desk's a mess, my floor's a mess. I decided to upload to Vinted, and my Vinted pile's just sat there. I've got to put the parcels, like people have bought the stuff, I need to put it in parcels, and I've got all up here, there's a mess, and all along on my dresser, there's no place that you could put something because everything is covered other than my like radiator cover here and like little patches of floor. Like, am I about to expose myself? You know what, I feel like we're good enough friends that you would not actually judge me and be like, yeah, been there pal, no problem. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. So this is the current desk situation. Yeah, fantastic. This is where I just really quickly like chuck stuff after London. I just like chuck stuff out of the bag that I had to use this morning and then like run away. And then this is my windowsill, looking stunning and really, really, you know, clean. And then this is my dresser, looking really clean. And then this is another part of it. Actually, this is organized. This is like just what it looks like anyway. This is just an eyesore. I really try to not make that a dumping ground, but it becomes one anyway. Speaking of dumping ground, vintage pile, which I need to sort out and put into bags. Random pile of things. I mean, look, we've got room. This is the pathway. This is the pathway. I've like speed cleaned downstairs because it was actually giving me a little bit, like I was getting heart palpitations because I was getting a bit stressed. I put like some washing. We had some like washing drying downstairs on like the thingies, the clothes horses and the, what are they called? Dryers. Just had them on dryers. Yeah, and they're it's in a basket now and I've got to put it in the wardrobe. Do I want to do that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is the worst part about putting a wash on. Like, I can put the wash on, I can put it on the dryer. You want me to then I can then also put the clothes into the basket, no problem. Organised too. So like I'll have the t-shirts all together, my pyjamas all together, my like running stuff all together, even like bed sheets, towels, all organised. Socks, not so much. I hate doing socks, that's a guy's job. Am I about to then put it into the drawer? I'm putting it into the drawers and the wardrobe. No, it's actually going to stay in that basket now for a few days until I have to use the basket because I have to do another wash. Yeah, that is what happens. But actually this evening I am going to put it away, she says. But it's also 20 to 8, so I also need to edit you this evening, and I also need to like sort this out this evening, like take it off and like edit and sort this out, sort that out. I think I could do it if I stay on task. I'm going to put my day list on Spotify and I'm going to put this in another room elsewhere. I'm going to open this window here because I'm boiling already at just the thought of putting this all away. I'm boiling. I might put like my makeup into a makeup bag. I might put my makeup into a makeup bag so that's all ready to go, so I can just sling it in. I'm all about efficiency, my friends. If I have to stay up a little bit later to like get everything sorted, so then I can just wake up and go, because I will forget things otherwise, then that's what I'm gonna do. That's my situation. I'm not gonna film it because, well, maybe will I film it? I don't think that's going to be interesting, is it? I've done it before, but I don't know if you guys find that interesting. If you do find it interesting, let me know, because I love feedback and no one actually gives me feedback. I said this to my manager a little while ago because I said to her, like, I love getting feedback, good or bad, like I love feedback anyway, but in this job, unless I get a comment or like a DM being like, oh, I love X, Y, and Z, I love when you do this, I love when you do that, I don't get feedback. Like, you know, sometimes at a job, like when I worked at Tesco's, I'd always get like a little bit of feedback from like customers saying, oh, the bananas he's filling, they look shit, or, you know, a manager going, can you fill these bags up? They look horrifying. Or, you know, oh, you've done a great job today, thanks so much for your help. Oh, you've done, can you go on checkouts? Oh, you were really lovely to that customer just then, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for helping me find X, Y, and Z. Like, you got quite a lot of feedback when like you're in more face-to-face jobs. When this is online, the only feedback that I get is through like analytical and like maybe like a couple of DMs. So like DMs, comments, things like that, I just take as feedback. And then you don't get a lot of it. And I love it. I love feedback. Yay or nay, either one, I love it. Because otherwise you're just kind of coasting and you're just doing your own thing. Because obviously you're self-employed, so that's absolutely fine. I am waffling. I'm gonna clean now. I see what I just did. I can see what I'm doing and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm gonna put my silly little list on. I'm gonna put my little day list on and I'm too much for yapper. I am literally too much for yapper. I need to now go. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.